Are you tired of your old games looking old? Do you want them to be all new with some spark? Yeah. Well, you're in luck, because now you can with ReShade. It's an awesome new program that allows you to put custom shader effects on pretty much anything, and it has the potential to make any game look real nice. All you need is an emulator to play Spyro on. I'm using PCSXR Reloaded. And of course, you'll need ReShade, which you can also download here. Now let's get right into it and see what this thing can do. So what we have here in the ReShade folder is a program called Mediator. Now you want to go click on that, and when it's all loaded up it should look a bit like this. And what you want to go do here is add the emulator that you want to add the effects to, or really anything. You can add it to absolutely any game, any emulator, anything. So I've already put it on PCSXR, and to do that you basically just add and then choose the program you want to add, and then browse to the program that you want to add. It's as simple as that. So since I've already got PCSXR loaded in, just click on this, and what you can do is you can put all of these effects on the game. Now let me show you how this works. So I'm going to load up the game now and you'll see them. So here's Spyro the Dragon with no effects loaded in. Looks plain as usual. None of this cool sparky new effects. Now let's enable some of the effects I did. So you can make a preset, and I've made one for PS1 here, so as in GBA. Say this is wrong. This is supposed to be for GBA, which is why it looks a bit weird. But so we'll choose PS1. Oh, look at that! It's already made a big difference. So let's have a look. So as you can see, it's a bit glowy. Like it's got bloom effects, and if you look at the distance there, it's a bit blurred, which is what I wanted it to do. You can do anything you want. You don't have to have these effects. You don't have to have these blurriness on the top. Let's go around here. And, I think it looks pretty cool like this. It looks all next gen. And let's just see what happens when we add some other things to it. So if I wanted motion blur, you just apply that, and it'll just load in like that. So now start the game. I don't know if you can see on the recording, but it's got motion blur, which I think adds a lot of which also adds a bit of next gen polish to it. So just going along here, the game looks completely different, like a HD remake basically. It just looks really nice, and of course you can add so many other effects to it. So let's change some effects. So I'm gonna open up ReShade, and then so I've just added the Sin City shader, which if you've seen the movie, it's all black and white, and then it's got bits of red. Now this looks a bit weird because the PS1 emulator doesn't really work as well with some of the effects, but honestly it's pretty cool looking, honestly. What else have we got? What else have we got? This is cell shading. Again, doesn't look too good with this, but I'm just showing you how you can do so many different effects, and you can make your own. I mean, this gives it sort of like a cartoony type feel. I like what it does to the fire. You can see all the flames. Yeah. And here I've added a lens distortion to make it look like it's being played on a TV, which is also awesome. And you know, just go wild with it, trying to figure out what the best settings are. Like, I haven't found the best settings. You can make this look even better with the different settings. So the potential is endless, basically. Now I'm going to show you. You can also use this on really any game. So I'll show you. I'll show you the Game Boy Advance. So let's do the same thing with the GBA. Now, what I forgot to mention is you're going to want to choose which, what kind of rendering the software is using. So I have it set to OpenGL here. So when you are adding them, make sure you are selecting the correct renderer. So I have it on OpenGL here for the Game Boy Advance emulator. Now you can see it in here because there's a render API OpenGL, and I got that ticked. I think I tried Direct 3D and it didn't do it properly, but then with OpenGL it started working. So you can just figure out what's best for you. So let's load up a game. So this is Season of Ice. Kind of terrible game, but it's the only ROM I've got on hand right now. So as you can see, the water's glowing. You know, I've put the TV screen effect around it, and you know, it just looks better. Like, I mean, look at the water. You can just make things look how they shouldn't look, basically. A Game Boy Advance should never look like this. And again, these aren't even the best settings. You can go and find some even better settings that'll make it look even better. So hang on, I'm gonna go and see what other things I can add. And wow, I just found a cool effect that does this, which I want to try this out on the PS1 Spyro now, see if that will do anything. But look at that. I mean, you can't really see a lot of things, but it still looks pretty cool, honestly. I'm gonna try it on Spyro Enter the Dragonfly on the GameCube now. Look at that! Wow. That effect's called Gaussian Anon Flare. So if you want light beams like that, just click on that, basically. So this is Spyro Enter the Dragonfly, and wow, the lighting effect looks pretty cool there. Oh, and yeah, as you can see, I've got my texture hack enabled, so that's why Spyro is black, and the ground is like sand. Wow, so pretty. Well, okay, so that can be configured a bit so that it's not as shiny, but that does look way too shiny. I mean, look at this. It's insane, but of course everything is customizable. I think I'm going to get rid of the blurs on the top on this one, because I don't know if it makes it look any better. Wow. So even the menu looks better. Look at the gems. Wow. I like looking at the background with this effect enabled, because it looks kind of cool. I mean, the record might not, I don't know how good it looks in the recording, but looking at it right here, it looks pretty cool. Look at that. I like how he blends in with the background. So anyway, have fun with ReShade, see what things you can do.